Right to our top story, the midterms, a little over 3 weeks away. Polling shows several key races right now are neck and neck, and with mounting pressure on both sides, Democrats are bringing out the big guns, including former President Barack Obama. But with current President Biden's lackluster approval ratings, some are wondering if this move is a last resort for Dems. NewsNation correspondent Kelly Meyer is live for us in Washington. So, Kelly, is this an unusual move?
No, this is pretty usual, but, he has the big guns coming out. Former President Obama really trying to rally the Democratic base. That's the focus, to get voters to turn up in November on Election Day. And alongside him is First Lady Jill Biden, as well as Transportation Secretary and former Mayor Pete Buttigieg. They're really trying to get out there and rally the base ahead of November. But this election is a test of their staying power of these surrogates, with Republicans making this a referendum on Biden's first 2 years in office. It really remains to be seen whether this will all be enough to keep Democrats in power here in Washington.
With just 3 weeks until Election Day, Democrats are bringing in the reinforcements. Former President Obama, First Lady Jill Biden, and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg.
Good afternoon, Detroit.
Crisscrossing the country, working to increase turnout in November. Obama picking up the slack in battleground states from Wisconsin to Michigan to Georgia.
Look, Georgia could be the state.
The Democratic cavalry coming out to give a boost to campaigns as President Biden faces rocky approval ratings. Some candidates in states Biden lost in 2020 prefer the president stay off the trail completely.
I'm guessing you're not inviting the president to join you here in the campaign trail anytime soon?
No, I'm not, and I'm really not inviting anybody.
He would actually cause more harm than good.
In many of these states, the surrogates are more popular than the president himself. The president's most popular surrogate is Biden's better half.
Your president and his administration are working every day.
First Lady Jill Biden jet-setting across the country to campaign on behalf of her husband.
They can sort of shed the sheen of politics in the way that the president can't.
Thank you.
The president is sticking to parts of the country where he's more popular, tapping into campaign cash in California and stumping for candidates in Oregon. But he'll soon be in battleground Wisconsin and is set to head to Pennsylvania in an event with vulnerable Senate candidate John Fetterman in liberal Philadelphia.
And in a podcast over the weekend, former President Obama gave some advice to members of his party hoping to win over voters, spend less time focused on, quote, wokeness, he says, and more time on what voters want, saying at times Democrats can be a, quote, buzzkill. Take a listen to this.
People just want to not feel as if they are walking on eggshells, and they want some acknowledgement that life is messy.
And Obama and the other surrogates, as we said, focused on turnout at this point in the race. Obama saying that what Democrats have shown in the past is that they can deliver. Nichole?
All right, we shall see. Kelly, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.